Morning year one, I hope things are going fantastically at home. So excited to see you next week. Less than 1 week to go, super exciting. Okay, your skill shop today is on the board. I would like you to complete these part, whole models as if they were all number bonds to 10. So I was going to complete the first one. I would say, well, I know the whole is 10 because we are doing number bonds to 10. So I'm going to put 10 in the top. One part is 1, so I know that the other part is 9. And I could either write 9 or I could draw 9 little dots or 9 little circles, however the way you want to do it. Okay, so my whole, it's always going to be 10. One part is 1, the remaining part is 9. Can you complete the rest of these part but whole models using 10 as your whole, because we are doing number bonds to 10. And if you want this to be checked, you can send it in. The work I'm asking you to send in this week is the video from Monday. Okay, fantastic. Okay, in our fluency this week, we're going to be completing the number lines, counting backwards in 2s. So you have the counters underneath to help you. So we're starting with 24. So we've got 24 counters here. We're going to take 2 away. So I'm going to go 24, 23, 22 remaining. Fantastic. 22, 21, 20 remaining. Counting 2 back from 20. So this is 20, 19, 18 remaining. Counting 2 back, so 20's gone, 19's gone, remaining is, 18's gone, 17's gone, remaining is 16. 2 more, so 16's gone, 15's gone, remaining is 14. 14's gone, 13's gone, remaining is 12. 12's gone, 11's gone, remaining is 10. 10's gone, 9's gone, remaining is 8. 8's gone, 7's gone, remaining is 6. 6's gone, 5 is gone, remaining is 4. 4 is gone, 3 is gone, remaining is 2. 2's gone, 1's gone, remaining is 0. So there's many ways you could do that. You could do it like I've just done it. We could take away 2 each time. So I know we start on 24 altogether. So take away 2, so 24, 23, 22, 22, 21, 20, and count backwards like this. But I would like you to complete these 2 number lines underneath. If you want this checking, you can send them in, copy these down, print them off the school website, or collect a copy from school. Okay, fantastic. Year one, we're going to look at today at ordering numbers up to 10. And we have done this before, but we're just going to do a little recap because this is super important for when we come back to school. So I want to know which is the smallest and which is the greatest. Well, to help me, I've got some Numicon here. I'm going to use my Numicon to represent all my numbers. So I know this is a 10-piece Numicon. I'm just going to put that with my 10. This is a 9-piece, an 8-piece, a 7-piece, a 6-piece. This one is a 5. This one is 4. This one is 3. Where is card number 3? There it is. This one is 2, and this one is 1. Okay, so now I want to know which is the smallest. Look at all your piece of Numicon. Look at all the pieces of Numicon on the board. Which is the smallest amount? Well, like I said, the smallest amount is 1. Fantastic. What is the greatest amount? What is the greatest amount? Like I said, my greatest amount is 10. And now I want to know what fits in between. So after 1 is going to come 2, because like I said, 2 is 1 more than 1. After 2 is going to come 3. What's going to come after 3? It's going to be 4. After 4, it's going to be, what's 1 more than 4? 5. After 5, it's going to be 6. After 6, it's going to be 7. After our 7-piece of Numicon, we've got 1 more. We want 8. And finally, our last piece of Numicon is 9 before we get to our greatest amount, which is 10. Okay, fantastic. Little warm up there for us. You can try it home with your number cards. Can you mix up your number cards and place them in order? That's a great little task for you to be doing at home. Okay, so the smallest and the greatest number, that's what we're looking for today. So I've got 7 here, and I've got 2 here. Which is the smallest? Have a little look. I've got some pictures here to help represent which is the smallest. Well, I know that 2 is the smallest. I said that 2 objects is smaller than all of these 7 objects. So 2 is the smallest. Fantastic. Which is the greatest? Which is the greatest? I know 7 is the greatest because 7 has more than 2. So which is the smallest out of these two? Have a little look at them. Which is the smallest? Which is the smallest? Well, I think that 4 is the smallest. So I say 1, 2, 3, 4 objects is smaller than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I wasn't sure, I could use my Numicon to help me. So I'm looking for the 6-piece Numicon. There it is, to represent my 6. So this is 6-piece here. And now I want the 4-piece to represent my 4. Brilliant. Okay, which is smaller? Which is the smallest? Which is the smallest out of these 2 pieces? Which is the smallest amount? The smallest amount is 4. Fantastic. So I'm going to put 4 up there under my smallest amount. So which is the greatest? Well, the greatest, therefore, must be 6. Like I said, 6 is greater than 4. Fantastic. Okay, so my turn again. And what numbers have I got here? What are these 2 numbers? Like I said, this is 8 and this is 3. And I want to know which is the smallest and which is the greatest. Well, I might just know which is the smallest, but I'm not sure. I could use something to represent which is the smallest and which is the greatest. And I'm going to use Numicon to represent this, but if you don't have Numicon at home, you could use pencils or crayons or toy cars to represent the 2 amounts to compare them. I'm going to put my 8 Numicon here, so that this represents 8. I'm going to put my 3 Numicon here because this represents 3. Okay, now I want to know which is the smallest. Which is the smallest amount? Which is the smallest out of these 2 pieces of Numicon? Like I said, that 3 is smaller than 8. So that means that 3 is the smallest and 8 is the greatest. Fantastic. I'd like you to pause the screen and have a go at this one at home and come back when you're ready to check it. Remember, like I said, I've got Numicon that I'm used to compare, but you could use pencil crayons, you could use toy cars, you could use piece of pasta. Just get out how many pieces of pasta for this one. You get out 9 pieces and you get out 5 for this one so you can compare them. Fantastic. Okay, let's have a look. So I'm going to use my 9-piece of Numicon here and my 5-piece of Numicon here to help me compare these 2 numbers. So of these 2 pieces of Numicon, which is the smallest? Which is the smallest piece out of these 2 pieces of Numicon? Which is the smallest? Well, actually, 5 is the smallest. 5 is the smallest, so I know that 5 is my smallest number. So therefore, which is the greatest? Well, I know 9 is my greatest because 5 is the smallest. 9 is the greatest. 9 is larger than 5. 5 is smaller than 9. Brilliant. Okay, now I've got 3 numbers. I've got 3 numbers this time. Fantastic. So I've got 3 number cards. I want to compare them. So I'm going to use my 3-piece of Numicon to help me compare them because I'm not quite sure how these look otherwise. So there's my 4-piece of Numicon, my 3-piece of Numicon, and my 1-piece of Numicon. Okay, so now I want to know which is the smallest amount. Which is the smallest amount? Which is the smallest amount in these 3 number cards? If I look at my pieces, I can see that, this is the smallest amount, and this number is 1. So 1 is the smallest amount. Which is the greatest amount? Which is the greatest amount? Left, I've got 4 and 3. If I look at these 2 pieces of Numicon, I can put them next to each other. Which is the greatest? Which is the largest amount? Put these 2 next to each other. But I can see that 4 is the greatest amount, so I'm going to put 4 up there. Where does 3 go then? Well, if 3 is larger, is greater than 1, but smaller than 4, do I put it over here? No. Do I put it over here? No. Do I put it here? Yes. So 3 is greater than 1 and smaller than 4. It goes in the middle. Brilliant. It's my turn again. So this time I'm not going to get my Numicon out. I'm going to try and remember my numbers and the order which they come in. So I've got 7, 5 and 1. Which is my greatest number? Well, I've got some objects on my cards I can use to help me. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 objects here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 objects here and 1 object here. So I can see that the number with the most amount of objects is 7. So 7 is my largest number. 7 is my largest number. Oh, I don't know what's happening there. Just going to rub those out so they don't work. 7 is my largest number, is my greatest number, so I'm going to put 7 over there because it has the most amount of items that represent that number. Now I want to know which is my smallest number. Which is my smallest number? Well, I can see that this has 1 item representing it, and this has 5 items representing it. So I know that 1 is the smallest. So where does 5 go? Does 5 go if it's greater than 1 but smaller than 7? Does it go after 7? No. Does it go before 1? No. Does it go in the middle? Yes. Fantastic. Okay. I would like you now to have a go at this one. I want you to order these numbers from smallest to greatest and come back when you're ready to check them. Brilliant. So my 3 numbers are 4, 2, and 9. 4, 2, and 9. Which is my greatest number? Which is my greatest number? Well, I know that the greatest amount is 9 because 9 has 9 items representing it, and the other two numbers only have 4 and 2 items representing them. So I know that 9 is greater than 4 and 2. Which is my smallest number? Which is my smallest number? Well, I can see that 2 is my smallest number because 2 items is smaller than 4 items. Where is 4 going to go? Where does 4 need to go? 4 needs to go in the middle because it is greater than 2 and smaller than 9. Oh, now I've got these numbers, but I don't have picture cards. I want to know which number could go in the middle. So this says that my smallest number is 9, and my smallest number is 4, and my greatest number is 9. What could go in the middle? So something needs to be greater than 4, but smaller than 9. Well, let's have a look. Could it be 10? Could 10 go in the middle? Let's have a look at representing that numicon. So I've got 10 in the middle, I've got 9 over here, and I've got, let me find my 4 piece, 4 here. So is 10 greater than 4? Yes, 10 is greater than 4. Brilliant. So 10 can go after 4. But is 10 smaller than 9? Is 10 smaller than 9? No. So it cannot be 10 because 10 is not smaller than 9. So let's put 10 over there. How about 2? Let's put 2 in the middle. Let's get my 2 piece of numicon. Is 2 greater than 4? Is 2 greater than 4? Is 2 larger than 4? No. So 2 cannot come after 4. It cannot come in the middle because it is not greater than 4. So I'm going to put 2 over here. My last number is 5. So is 5 greater than 4? Well, this is my 4 piece numicon here, and this is my 5 piece. Is 4 greater than 5? Yes. Is 5? Did I say it's 4 greater than 5? Is 5 greater than 4? Yes. 5 is greater than 4. And is 5 smaller than 9? Is 5 smaller than 9? Yes, I can see that 5 is smaller than 9. So 5 can become before 9. So 5 can go in the middle. Okay, let's have a go again. I'm going to try this time without numicon, see if I can remember the order of my numbers. So I want to know which number would go in the middle. So 2 is my smallest number, and 5 is my greatest number. Well, could it be 10? Could it be 10? Well, is 10 greater than 2? Yes, 10 is greater than 2, but is 10 smaller than 5? Is 10 smaller than 5? No, 10 is not smaller than 5, so it cannot be 10. So it's not 10. Let's try 6. Well, is 6 greater than 2? Is 6 greater than 2? Yes, I know that 6 is greater than 2. Is 6 smaller than 5? Is 6 smaller than 5? No, 6 is not smaller than 5, so it cannot be 6. Let's try our last number. Let's try 3. Is 3 greater than 2? Is 3 greater than 2? So we've got 3 here and 2 here. Is 3 greater? Yes, 3 is greater than 2, so it can go after 2. Is 3 smaller than 5? So I've got 5 here and 3 here. Is 3 smaller than 5? Yes, I can see that 3 is smaller than 5, so it's 3 that goes in the middle. I would like you to pause your screens and have a go at this one for me and come back when you're ready to check it. Fantastic. Okay, let's have a look. So it says here that 5 is my smallest number and 9 is my greatest number, and I want to know what's going to go in the middle. So let's have a look at our three numbers. So first of all, we've got 7. Don't know why I did that. So 7 can go in the, could 7 go in the middle? So 7 greater than 5. Yes, 7 is greater than 5. So 7 can go after 5. Is 7 smaller than 9? Is 7 smaller than 9? Yes, so 7 can go in the middle. So 7 can go in the middle of 5 and 9. So today your task is, there's your first worksheet here. You could copy this off here and complete this by doing each row of the smallest and the greatest numbers. You can download this on the school website, or you can pick up a copy from school. There's a few more activities for you to do today, and I will see you tomorrow for some more maths. And I'm super excited for us all to be together next week.